agenda, we will go through the objective of the session today. And immediately after that, we will do a system demo, like I mentioned just now. And subsequent, after that, we will do a Q&A session. All right, let me just quickly run through for today's agenda. So like I mentioned earlier in my previous session, we have actually we did a system demo with all our 6 regions nationwide prior to the acquisition. So despite that, we foresee that we need to further educate our business partners because we foresee that our business partners face a lot of issues with the system. So with that, we have the liberty and take the initiative to conduct the sessions that we had last week as well as today. So I was also made to understand that the Buddy branch have also conducted a physical training at their end, and I trust that most branches have actually taken this initiative to reach out to our agents. All right. So with the implementation of this, we foresee that we could, further gauge from our agents as to what are the issues and the problems they encounter with the system. So I would like to encourage agents to learn as much as possible from this session, and of course we would love you to share your experience with the system, and from there we can cross learn from each other. I would like to highlight that please be objective in today's session because today's session is purely touching on the system, because the presenter is basically marketing officers also, just like our MOs. So I believe she will share her experience based to the best of her knowledge and experience from the perspective of a system background. Yeah. So in terms of if you have any issues with the underwriting guidelines or finance or the payment gateway, we will take note of that and trust us. We have been compiling all your concerns, all your suggestions, and we need to escalate that to the subject matter expert, because you have to understand that not everybody is well versed of that particular subject, and a lot of things we need to refer to the subject matter expert. Again, the subject matter expert also have to refer to committee members in order for them to make a collective decision. Yeah. So I would really appreciate when you give your feedback or your input, please be professional about it. Yeah. All right. So basically on today's demo session, our trainer will go through step by step a guide on how to issue the new business on motor policy from A to Z, which will comprise on the sales portal and motor cover note issuance, inquiry, cancellation, and payment submission. Yeah, bottom line is, at the end of the day, the main objective is we want you to be able to secure and do business with the system. Yeah. So with that, I think I would like to hand over the session to our presenter today. So over to you, Shelina.
Good morning, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, Selena, we can hear you.
Good. Okay. Mornings, everyone. All business partners, branches, colleagues, and everyone. Okay. So I'm Shalina, one of the presenters for today. So my duties is to share with you guys for how to use about the OmniAG. So let me share my screen first.
So 我们要2个人 from 一个是 operation，
Can you guys see my screen right now?
marketing，做到时
Not yet.
或者 activity 之类的。
Not yet.
So 那天讲 a point you miss 跟 let go，有问题吗
Turn on live capture.
？OK，你的通知还没下来。最主要是 travel，
Still not yet.
最主要是 travel， 因为 travel 是最主要的。
No, Selena.
8月31， 8月31。
Okay. I should go to the turn on live captures, right?
那个会啦，但现在是要
Go to share and just share on your screen.
So 至少你通知他们讲先。OK。
On top right, there's a small white box with an arrow pointing up. You press there to share.
Okay. So,
Window entire screen.
okay. Can you guys see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
good.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, technical issue. Okay.
No worry, no worry. No
Okay,
worry.
so I believe everyone will have the ID and passwords for the login for OmniAG. But if you have not obtained yet, you may refer to your respective marketers or the agency department to assist on the IDs and login passwords. So of course you will get the link as well, but it's not this one. This is the UAT link. The actual link will be OmniAG, omni.generalities.com. So once you obtain the ID and password, you have to key into this. Then you will proceed to, this is the main page of the systems. So from here, you will see there's a lot of function, but today we will not touch about it. So my focus will be on how to issue the policies issuance. So of course, for new clients, counters issuance, right? You have to go for the client's information for create the client's profile. So how you need to go over here is you go to the e-business.
Jackson? What happened to Shalina?
Where is Selena?
Sorry, we
Suddenly
lost her.
she-
No,
We
Oh,
lost
okay.
her.
Yeah, she is back.
The UAT is out already. But it's not working. That's okay. I try to do the live one. Okay. Sorry, I think the UAT system got a bit of issue. So okay, I think the UAT system got a big issue. I need to use a live one for the agency to issue. So if you see any system here, I might not able to click the real one because this is a live one. So, okay, I go back to the logins. So once you get your ID and passwords, right? So you have to log in to the main ID. Sorry, can anyone hear me?
Yes, they do, but apparently there's a background noise.
Is it okay?
Yeah. But okay, we
Okay.
can hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
Okay. So,
Yeah, we can see your screen and hear you clearly, Selena.
okay, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, so once you log in, first of all, you have to create the client's profile. You have to go to this e-business sections. Once you click over here, you will see there's a lot of functions, dashboards and everything. So first of all, you have to go for client information to create the client's profile before you start the policy issuance. So from here, this is all the existing stuff. But if you need to create, of course, if existing clients that you have been created, so all you need to do is just search for the name. But if let's say this is the clients for new one existing, then you just click over here. But if it's new, then you just go to add new, then you create the whole accounts again. Okay. So your name, IC number. Okay. Then if there's any solutions that you just put in, or else just proceed. Whatever's actually status over here as red color is a mandatory to fill in, sir. Or else if you're not finished the whatever's information that's stated in the red color, it won't let you save the entire thing. Okay. Then date of birth you will auto pick up from the IC. Okay. So address. Postcode. Okay. Example, you just select any of that thing. Okay. For our systems, right, if you click create, right, you will say please enter the marriage status, which means there are some informations that you have not completed. So you have to go back to the options there. Marriage status, married, single, whatever thing. Then you have to go for occupation code. And mobile numbers are actually is very important over here. So for all our business partners, right, we will prefer to have clients information because this is also for monitoring for agents. If you want to track back your clients' details. But if some of the client you might don't want to disclose, is better that you can put your company or your own contact numbers as well. So you will create another new client's codes. So there are from here, right? There will be, if you say, oh, there are something mistaken, or maybe is the address I have wrongly update, IC I wrongly update. You can go back to this section, click here to select. This is the option for you to go back to change the client's information. Then you update. But if let's say everything is in order, you went over here, there's an e-business, right? Over here, there's a button. Click here to select. You click over here, then this is the covenants that you wish to issue. Okay, like private car, A permit, C permit, or whatever, any others of the products that you wish to. Okay, but currently,
Shelina, sorry,
Hmm.
Shelina, I need to stop you for a while. Is it? Are you at your workstation?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is there any room where you can, go in, and because we can hear a lot of echoes and background noise, and I've been getting a lot of feedback on that as well from the chat
Mhm.
room. Is it possible for you to, look for?
I can go for a room, but problem is the connection might be slow because I will be using my own internet.
I see. Oh, okay.
I can try to do so. Let me connect to the things
Else,
first.
else the other way is you get your colleague to tone down a bit, perhaps.
Hi. Anyone still hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
Okay, would you give me 1 minute? I try to go for another rooms.
Oh, Selena,
Yes,
maybe you go to my room.
it's okay. I went to autumn room already. Is it okay here? Is it okay?
Yeah, okay. No background noise, but your screen is
Oh, okay. Hold on.
yep.
Is it okay?
Yeah, can hear you, but your screen is not on the demo, not on the system.
How about now?
All right, can.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry about it. So it's getting better, right, over here?
Yes, better.
Okay, so sorry, I'm continuing for the sections. So for the for car notes issuance, right, then you just go to this private car sections, motor car notes, C permit, or air permit, whichever they will wish to insure. Okay, so this is the main page of the car note issuance. So of course, over here we will select your car note issuance, whether you are new business, old vehicle, or registrations, or it's a new business, new vehicle, new registrations. So I believe most of them know how to differentiate with this for this car note issuance, right? If not, I just really quickly run through old vehicle, old registration. Basically, is you already got your the vehicle's number, basic, and then new business, new vehicle, new registration. Basically, is a new vehicle registered, which you have not obtained the vehicle's number yet. Okay. So then there will be also transfer of ownership for road tax or any others permitters. Okay. So usually we will opt for this option for old vehicle, old registrations. And you will see just now all the client's informations, right, that I pull out, you will be automatically pulled to into this page. So inception date is the ones that when the vehicles expires and continuous for renewal, or if it's commencement today, then you choose update for today's now. So you will see the client's names, all will be here. Okay. You just double confirm whether this is correct if you want to go through, or else you will proceed to the vehicles details sections. So over here, okay, you have to key in all the informations, such like your vehicle's number and etc. Okay, for model selections, right, then you have to go for this ones. What is the model that you wish to insure? So you will see the model, or if there's a model have several of the selections, right, that will be come up. So you have to choose which one is the one to same as your client's vehicles details lah. So for vehicles, private car, usually we were using CC, but commercial, you go for HP, KG, or wherever, sir. Then you have to change for the options for that. Okay, after you key in all the informations, right, then you have to continue from here. You will see this is the sum insured recommendation by our system for the ISM value. Okay, this is the recommendation. If this Toyota Camry, there are multiples, which means models, right? It will come out several of the selection. But if let's say this model is only one, then you only have one option for you to check for it. So then you go to logbook number. If you have the logbook number, then you key. If don't, if you know, usually we'll put NA, engine number, and chassis number. Okay. Then back to this section, this is the private car, vehicles type. Then either you want to select private car, okay, or any other permits, A permit, C permits is all within these sections. Then you want to issue comprehensive, any sections coverage will be also optional here. Financial type is any of the financial is applied. If let's say there's a public bank or OCBC or wherever banks is actually involved, then you have to go either hire purchase, usually is this one, or maybe if there's a bank is not for under the hire purchase or leasing company, then you have to go for it. So if hire purchase, then you go for it. Okay, where's my hire purchase when? Wait now. I think something wrong with this one. I will come back to you on this one later, sir. So once you select, if there's a bank involved right after the selections, then you have to choose for the option for the garage, whether the route is actually used in the public's route or any of the options. So safety of the code, what is the safety of the vehicles that you have? Maybe it's an airbag or single airbag or whatever. Anti-selections, whether it's install any of the anti-codes and everything. If there's usually will be factory fixed alarm or there's any alarm or any mobilizers, everything is connected. For locals and import vehicles, right, usually system will, once you select the model, it will be auto pick up for you, provided it's actually a very special type of vehicle. So either will be on local assembly, CKD, CBU, new or used. Okay. So after you have choose the options, so you can go for the next. And this is the vehicles modifications. It's optionals. If there's no any modify or everything, you can just proceed as next. Don't type. Okay. Sorry, because this system is the information I key as a dummy, so you will come out on orders. Okay. This is the next page, which is the premium and almost there's only 2 pages for the counter issuance. So if for the vehicles, right, some issues, this is the option you remember on the first page that we mentioned that this is 155,000 for in our system, and the sum insured additional 10% threshold, 10% plus and minus is also considered as agreed value. Example, within the 10% will be, let's say I put 140,000. And you will see, please take here, click this, which is within the 10% threshold, right? The agreed values is still applied. Okay, but if let's say it more than 10%, maybe I put for 120,000. system will auto inform you that if this sum insured is less than ISM value, so this is subject to underwriter approval. So advice is not, if usually if clients want to be increase 10% because maybe of the loan issue, or maybe you say maybe I don't mind have a slightly lower with agreed value, then this is the thresholds that insured can have the options lah. Okay, so maybe I put it back 150. So you would derive the premiums from here. So this is the annual premiums, not including any perils yet. So the peril section, we will go for the next. Okay, this is the NCD section. Okay, but because what I've issued now is a dummy, so that's why it won't pick up. Whereas once you key in the vehicle number, the system will automatically pull out the NCD from the ISM system to update you what is the your accurate submission, the NCD lah. If let's say the NCDs is not the same as your cover note, either you have to verify is it that the previous insurers have updated wrongly, or maybe is there any NCB withdrawals, so the NCDs is not being updated. Okay, so this is the package product selections. So for the MDP, multi-drive Bravos, right? And the MDP Plus, what is the difference between these two? They are, if you can see from here. For MDPs is actually cover waivers of authorized access in authorized driver, which is we cover all drivers lah. In the other words, God limit, if you did not cover for the floods coverage, right, it will cover you up to 10,000. So additional cash payout 5,000 in the event of theft or total loss. Okay. So multi-drive Bravo Plus, which the coverage is much better. Of course, is the pricing also different lah. There will be 8 coverage, even though you did not select the LLP. NP, you will cover up to a legal liability passengers 20,000, the legal liability of passengers up to 20,000. So window snatch theft 500, etc. Okay. So if client would prefer have a better coverage, then we can actually always opt for multi-drive Bravo. Okay. So once you go further down to here, if let's say okay, you see from the you see the premiums over here. Before you select the let's say the client say, hey, I want to cover the floods as well. So can I then over here I also cover for the limited of course for 20,000, right? So what is the point that I actually still purchase a flood if let's say I already 20,000? So the differences is for over here it only cover flood for 20,000. Okay, but if you purchase a flood coverage from here, so basically your 155,000 is all covered. Okay, so then if you select the floods, right, the premiums is 310, which is the rate is 0.2, which is actually stated here, and this one will be minus 20 ringgit in the later parts, because it won't double insured now, because over here the flood coverage will be you only can claim either one. If it does not opt for this multi-drive Bravo, then the flood will cover here. But if you opt for 2 options, right, so it will supersede the 20,000 over here. It will pay all under the full values. So that's why your premiums over here will be minus 20 ringgit later. Okay. So after that, you select the floods already, then you add for it. And then you want to additional any others of options such like e-hailing, then you opt for it. Or maybe for the usually windscreen, how much do you want to insure? Maybe 3,000. This also can be insured under these sections. Okay. So last but not least is there will be an option for agents and client to see whether you want to have additional PA cover. We have 4 plans, which is 15,000, 30, 45, and 60,000. So if let's say I opt for this 15,000, it will ask you whether you want an unlimited towing or not. If you opt for yes, the premium will be this one, 40 ringgit. But if you opt for no, premium will be this one. Okay, so there are difference of the payments lah. So you go for next. So after that, it will be generated the quotations out. Of course, if they are subject to underwriter approval, so it will mention here there was no windscreen previously covered. So it will tell you what is the reason it was pre-pending or anything. But if it's straight through case, you will just send to JBJ and save or print quotation. The options over here will be changed. So this is the pricings, final of the quotations. Okay. So that's all. Okay, this is the covenant issuance for the whole sections. Okay, any questions so far?
I think they have raised the questions in the chat room,
So
and I
my-
believe your colleague has been
Yeah, my team
answering.
is actually doing for the verifications.
Yeah, but there's somebody raised their hand. Let me just check. Esther, hold on. Let me just allow your mic. Esther, do you have any questions that you'd like to raise? You may unmute yourself because I have enabled your microphone. Yes, Esther, carry on. Esther? Okay. Maybe I get back to you later. Raymond. Hold on a second. Let me just allow you to speak up. Yes, you may unmute yourself. Mr.
Hello,
Raymond?
morning.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm.
I want to ask how do you all create the contact, the contact for the customer which is a foreigner? Because I tried, they keep asking me to key in the IC number, which is foreigner don't have IC number.
Okay. I will show you how to create the things first. I share again my screens. Can anyone see my screen?
Yes, Anina. Yep.
Okay. Let's say this is the foreigner's informations, right? All you need to do is go client informations. And then you add new. Okay. You select for others. This is of individual business, then you select others. Of course, individuals is for Malaysians lah. Then others is for business companies. Then others is for the foreigners. Foreigners, then you key their name. Over here, you will ask you for passport, policies, army, or either of anything. So you just key their passport lah. So then you have to select for their nationality, whether which is the country is from. And others is the same. Over here, foreigners. Then you have to key in the date of birth as well, because IC will recognize the date of birth automatically, but passport we couldn't. So you have to put in the IC. Then you continue for the others. And you will get the client's detail with the foreigners updates and all that. Okay. Any other tips?
Okay, let me get to the next person. Okay, my elite agency, I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself. So you may unmute your mic and speak up. My elite agency, next.
Yeah, okay. For the local make assembly or import new or that import use, every time after we select, when we want to go to next step, it will still ask us to select again. This is the click lah. Also, I want to ask how to generate a miscellaneous cover note for extension and transfer all that. Thank you.
So sorry. Your question again is on the first question.
First question was when we, let's say example, this car, I already selected the local assembly or maybe import car. So when I want to go to the next page, it will still prompt me to ask me to select again. And this happened many times already in the quotation page.
You mean over here the sections, even though you select this one already, is it mean?
In the quotation page, I already selected. Then we go to the few others. After we few others, we go to the next page, right? When I click the next page, it still prompt me to select again the local make or car use, something like that.
May I know? Let me share my screen so that I will understand what is actually happens from your side. Okay. Do you mean over here?
Selena, your screen haven't go back to the system.
Are you in the quotation page?
Yeah, I'm in the quotation page. Just seconds.
Sorry, I was late. Are you from IT department?
No, I'm the marketeer.
Oh, okay. I think this is IT problem.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, I can at my end.
Okay. Sorry. Your question is you refer to over here. Is it this local important you have selected, but you will still ask you to key again? Oh, okay.
Okay.
I never have this kind of issue before lah.
Example,
You mean every time you update the quotation, is it?
no. Every time I create a new one. Okay, then after you choose, if you done everything, then you try to go to bottom and go to the next page.
So Vishen, before you click this one, it will call you to select this one again.
Yes. That means you go to the bottom, you go to the next page, right? Then it will still ask you to do again. But I have already selected on the, yeah.
Oh, I think this one will be on IT technicals issue because so far we did not choose. Then the system will promise to say you have not chosen this item. Then we have to go back to this page and select wherever thing is not being selected. Because sometimes even though you choose the things already, usually
no, confirm because when when I do every time it prompts out, so I become conscious. So I make sure that I do, and then I try to next and see. And I thought,
okay, are you using the Google or you're using Chrome or Google Chrome now? Then it shouldn't be a problem. In that case, then next time maybe you can just video up how your selection, then you go for it. Then let your marketer know this, you have option for this. Let the IT to check it out whether it's any buts. So far, I have not come across on it, but usually I will forget lah. So that's why the message will keep on prompting me to say. But if you
we choose again.
Okay.
But
Thank you
waste
for
of time.
highlighting. Yeah. Agree. Okay. Any other thing?
Okay, next I will allow Miss Daniel Sim. Hold on a second.
Tata, sorry,
Ah.
sorry, she haven't answered the second one for the extension.
Oh, okay.
The
Second.
miscellaneous cover note.
Okay. All right.
Okay, sorry. Let me share the screen again. So which means you want to go for option for extensions, right? Okay.
Yeah, maybe I want to change engine number or whatever, the miscellaneous cover note that we use.
Which engine number not going to use the system one? There will be a manual submissions, which means if let's say you want to if you want to change engine, usually they already changed the engine, then you just inform the insurance company to say, I already updated my engine number. So then you give us the updated registration number, then we will proceed for the change of engine number for you again. It won't be using the system.
But I have a recent case that customer after done the postpartum go to JPJ and JPJ ask the insurance to change first before they can change the garant, This is a recent case, only last 2 days.
Okay, but if let's say there's options, right, then we have to select for this vehicles first. Okay.
How the vehicle is done in Flash and then we need to do in Omni.
Okay, I pick up this ones first. Okay, all you need to do is you just select your client's detail. You pull out the vehicle's number first. You go for e-business, motor private car. Then you opt for previous policies. So after that, then you opt for here. Change of engine number. Can you get me?
Yeah, but my concern is we done in Flash, and are we able to change in Omni? Is the data is going to do a migration very soon?
Sorry, this one I couldn't answer you because I'm not the position to answer these questions. Okay, but this is the system cater, it can be done. But whether extension, you should go back to your own flush system, that one I'm not too sure. Okay. So
okay, thanks.
Sorry about it. So okay, I can't do the, what should I say? Okay, fine. Okay, I try my best to do the payment submissions, okay, but because this is not a UAT website, so it very depending whether I can proceed, or else this is the real case, this is a live case, or else my thing will be upside down already. Let me opt for it, see whether there's anything or not. And I can't clear the cookies. Give me a second, sir.
Instead, I think IT should come for the training,
Hi, Selena. Selena, you are off the mic.
Okay, is it okay?
Yeah, now okay.
Where should we stop just now?
You trying start on the payment submission, is it?
Yep. You mean you guys didn't hear totally of the payment submissions, right?
No. Maybe
No,
you
no.
can, yeah, maybe you can start over again.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
So for the payment submissions, right, this is the main page as usual. You go for e-business. Just now we create the clients under the client informations. Of course, business issuance under e-business. Then payment submission will be on the payment sections. So we click on these payment sections. So you will see whatever's cover note that you have been issued and sent to JPJ, it will come to this page already. So if let's say there's a certificate, this is normal. If extension usually will be under this confirmation slip, it will be come out. But motto and PA is meant for cover note that you issue together with the payment at the bottom of the MDP, then you will come out on these sections. So it will be better that everyone should have to be highlighted to check on which under section of this one, or maybe just purely MDP also can. Okay, but if let's say there are some cover notes that you issue and you cancel, okay, and you have to do the submissions as well. If there's option here, or else you will keep on reflecting you have CBC breach. Once you click the submission here, submit, the CBC system will automatically release from the system. So now you have to make the payments, right? Let's say I opt for this one. Okay, so there will be your options. Either if usually cash and check is more on records purposes, which means you just in your submission you just want to say, oh, this is a submission for cash. I mean the agent, the insured pay you cash, or maybe the insured pay you check. You just recorded the check amount, whatever things lah. Okay, so either, and you can go for total payments is on gross or net payment is on net. Okay, there are no in between discount. So if you want to give 5% discount or anything, then you opt for the net. Then you have to highlight to your marketer, or there are certain discount we are giving out. So that is why they are being short payment from gross and more than net. Okay. Then credit card is also made. This credit card is different. This means for recording credit cards only, which means you just put in the credit card number for your recording purposes. But if let's say agent want to make payment via your own credit cards, you will be using others' online payment. So these other online payments, right? You will be submit. Then from here, you will be able to key your credit card number, whether it's Visa, Master, or whatever thing. You key all your information here. Then you proceed to submit. Sorry, I can't key in everything here, or else this one will be have to key in all the details because this is a real case. So once you key in all either Visa, Master, credit card, everything, go to the next page. It will show you the to key in the OTPs numbers and all that. Okay, so once you key the OTP, then it will be complete lah. Okay. Okay. So it opt for other submissions, right? Let's say you go for payment link. Then you click for payment link, it will send you another page which will show you you have to, let's say your clients want to make a payment link directly. So all you need to do is just click this payment link, then you key in your client's handphone number or an email address, and make sure you click gross, or else you will send the payment to them to pay net. This is very important if you want client to pay directly in gross. So after that, you click send payment link. So there will be a link sent to your clients to tell them click the link and then to pay the motor payments. Okay, this is another option. So the payment links, right, you will only valid for 1 day, which means after today, 12 o'clock, you will be expired. So if your client say, I want to pay tomorrow morning, then you have to send another payment link to them again. Okay. And others options is like e-banking, and yeah, usually this few payment link, others online credit card will be more that we use on these sections. Okay. So far, any questions?
Okay, let me, there's one from Daniel Sim. Hold on a second. Daniel, I have actually enabled your microphone. You may unmute yourself. Mr. Daniel Sim. Yes. Do you have
Hello.
any question? Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
morning.
Carry on.
Morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a request. Can I have your IT people to conduct this system training? Because there are a lot of old issues, old question that is unanswered. There's no solution to it over the last 1.5 years. So now you are migrating to the new system. I am doubtful that if the question is not answered, I am doubtful whether this thing is it can be improved.
Okay, duly noted, Mr. Daniel. For your information, we have actually gathering all the issues, all the suggestions, and all the feedback that we've been getting from our business partners, and we are compiling all these informations for us to table to the subject matter expert as well as to the top management. Because we need all the data and all the information in order for us to have a business case to present to the top management. So rest assured that all these are actually we are taking into account. But it's just a matter of time. We also acknowledge that the system need a lot of enhancements. Yes, we do recognize that. But of course, enhancement will not take overnight. The solution. It will be on a gradual basis. But my point is, we are taking all information, feedback from our business partners seriously, and we are discussing it with the subject matter expert on this. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, when do you anticipate that you make a decision in terms of looking into this system technique? This technical thing?
That's right. I am also
There
not
must
in
be
the
a time frame to it, because I have been giving feedbacks every month since the last 1.5 years. So quite frustrating, not being able to give, to provide any solution or any solution to improve moving forward. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward what you can improve.
Okay. I'm not in the position to answer because we also have to refer back to the respective subject matter expert and the decision maker in terms of this. But when you mention about
Somebody
1 year
has to give
plus,
us a feedback.
Jackson, do you have anything that you need to add on this? Because I'm also quite new. Because we are from AGI. So when you mention about 1 year plus, I think I'm unable to basically.
I am very dedicated to this enhancement, and I'm giving feedbacks on almost on a monthly basis. But regrettably, I do not receive any positive feedbacks.
Yeah, Daniel, we hear you. So we take note on your comment, right? But today, our section is just to get you into the features of our system, how to use it. If you encounter any issue or what are the issues, then we collect and we do the enhancement. So please be patient that enhancement we do with the IT department. So we are the user and we have to, get the time frame as well. Yeah.
I was wondering, should I highlight item by item in this session, item by item?
Everyone.
I can list down the item by items, which I highlighted over the last many months, item by item. Would it be appropriate for me to highlight itemize? I
Daniel,
can repeat the thing over again, no problem.
Daniel, good morning. Andrew here. Okay, I hear you. Okay, so actually, like what they have mentioned, today's session actually is just for the user to share their experience with you. But if you have encountered this problem and you want to share with me, can you email to me at andrew.lee@generali.com.my and I'll take up your case and I'll share revert to you. Would that be okay, Mr. Daniel? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can
Hello?
hear you, boss. I can hear you, boss, clear.
Okay. Maybe
Now
just
it was
repeat what I have
automatic
said.
muted. Yeah, I hear what you said, Mr. Andrew, is
Okay.
it, Mr. Jack?
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr. Daniel.
can I
So,
have can you just put in the chat? I would like to write to you. I don't mind to repeat this again.
okay, can.
The items, because there are a long list of items that I'm facing
Okay.
over the last 1.5 years, but I do not get any favorable reply.
Okay.
I would like to
I hear you.
contribute for the improvement.
I appreciate it. So please, I'll share my email address in the chat box. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Thank you, Mr. Daniel, for bringing up this. I really appreciate it. Thank you
I think
very
the
much.
issues that I just want to highlight to you, the issues are fundamental issues, which it contributes to the inefficiency of the entire system. That I think the IT has to do a lot of work to improve it.
Okay. I'll let you share the thing. Then I'll have a word with the IT people. Okay. I really appreciate it.
I
Thank you very
also
much.
have previously emailed to your HOD on the numerous issues on a regular basis.
Okay. I hear you. Maybe they were busy at the point of time, or maybe they are working on it. So maybe you just send your highlights to me, and I'll check with them, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you, boss. All right, next we
You're
have
most welcome.
next we have I can only see as initial DHG. Do you have anything to ask? You may unmute yourself. DHG. I guess not. Okay, as far as all the questions that is actually raised in the chat room, I trust that all of it has been answered. If not, then I would prefer.
After I saw there's a comment say how to download the quotation in the PDF formats, right?
Yeah. Selena, maybe you can share out
Okay,
the
I
how
can
to
share
download.
how you download. You mean the quotations? You mentioned here is the quotations. Okay.
Quotation. Yep.
Okay, fine. I will on the screen again. Okay, usually if you want to re-download the entire things, right, you go to the e-business. So everything's over here, right, is under the policies, covenants, and the documents here is printed, which means you're already done and you already sent to JBJ, whatever things. But it's for quotations, right? You have to go to these quotations options. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, these quotations options, right? If there's a save quotation, then you will see from here. But so far, my agents all is printed lah. So if there's the quotations options here, then you can select for it. Okay. Then all you need to do is just click here. Then there will be a print quotations. Then you opt for it. And this is the previous quotations. So you just click for initial copy, then you just send. It will download from here. Then you download it as usual, or you print it out. Okay. Or if you want to search back your cover notes, then you can go for this policies inquiry. Then you go for motor. Then you have to type the vehicle's number. If there's a vehicles, then you will search back, then you will get from here. From here, then you will know where is it, when did it issue, etc. Then you have to go, this one a bit complicated a bit lah, because here you can only view when is your covenant issuance. But if you want to print back, let's say this is the covenants, right? You issue once, then you have to go back to the e-business, drop down, and you change back to the month that you issue. Then only you can reprint the whole thing. Then only you can print back from here. Okay. Okay, that's all.
Okay, I think we have a few more people who raised their hands. Siu Chi Y, let me just allow you your microphone. Okay, you may unmute yourself. Xiao Chi Y, and ask a question. Xiao Chi Y?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
When I key the quotations, right? Okay, I experienced before there is a typo error on the name. Okay, after I go back to the clone to amend the name, right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. No,
Carry on.
After amend and save, right? But in the quotation there or the documents, right? Even though when I want to make a payment, the name, the typo name that which is wrong, still there, no? After
you have to go to the client profile to change.
Client profile, huh?
Yes, you have to update the client profile first, because client profile is the main of the entire thing. You have to go to client profiles and then you go to amendment, then you change from here.
Okay, second issues, right? Okay, when I want to make payment, okay, payment, right? So either accidentally or press back or whatever, okay. But after that, right, I cannot make the payment anymore because it already generate the policy submission sheet like that, something like that. Okay.
Then how do you do for it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, okay, like this documents, right? Just now I do already. You will under the, you will see the comment is transaction void or is not successful. There are only transactions successful here, you will consider done, which means the payment go through. But if you say, oh, over here status is not okay, which means we have not received, and it will still reflect the CBC in the system. All you need to do is you go payment submissions,
Then you pull back the documents out. You go back to the online payment history.
Okay.
The documents is for you to view only, online payment history. Then you select back the submission.
Okay.
Inquiry before making payment.
Okay.
Then you click here. Then you select again, what do you want?
Oh, that means I have to go back to the
Yes, you just need to pull back the submission sheet out. Then you go to the option to so I do want to do a payment again. Then you want to opt for other things. Maybe if you want to change the credit card number or you want to do FPX or whatever thing also can. Okay.
Okay. And then last questions, right? Okay. Because there's a payment, there's a few options over there. So for AIA, I mean, we have subscribed this CIMB credit card. Okay. Which payment selection we need to select to enjoy the rebates from the CIMB?
This one, I'm not too sure whether you should select the CIMB bank payments or not, because I'm from MPIG, so but maybe this one I will get the agency to come back to you, because this is very important. The different kind of merchant will provide you a different type of a rebate discount. I mean the subscribes. So I will get the agency to come back to you whether you should select the CIMB bank payment or it actually others online payments.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
So next we have from YBL Network. You may unmute yourself and raise a question.
Good morning. Hello.
Yes, carry on. Yeah, we can hear you.
I would like to find out when this one, the quotation we sent for approval, but then end up because the date expired and we thought want to cancel. So how to cancel from the e-business, because it's showing the plain pending, so it's quite what I mean is because actually it's no more valid. I did submit another quotation. They mean the existing one, expired one. How to cancel it from the system?
You don't need to cancel.
But
you won't show CBC or anything, but you will just leave it over there.
Leave it over, but it seems like it's the long queue like that is showing it in our page, you see.
Yeah, you are the Virgo type that you don't want to see any extra trash in your desktop, right? So sorry, there are no option for you to delete. You will just keep over there until you have new things, then you will supersede.
I see. So that means the print pending, the one is still pending there lah.
Yeah, it will pre-pending there until you mean if you have new case, then it will come on top, then the pre-pending will go superseded lah.
I see. Okay. So all right, thanks. Second question is that when we update, like see when see the quotation, what is the mean the clone there? I'm not there.
Okay. If quotations, right? If you clone is like just now there's a gentleman to mention if I have something typed wrongly, but clone means that I already issue the cover note and it's actually pre-pending, or maybe you have already issued lah, which is standard case. Like example is standard case. Then I say it's already printed. But I noticed something is wrong. Maybe the address is wrong or something is wrong. So I clone again, which means you cancel the existing, then it will duplicate exactly the same thing for you again.
That means like say
copy and paste lah. In the other word, it's a copy and paste.
That means what field that means we can amend address only or
everything. You can once you clones, right? It's basically once you have canceled, then you clone, then it will give you a fresh everything.
Oh, I see. So when I want to do amendment, so I click the clone first, then we show me the what step by step.
Under the quotation status, basically you don't need to clone. You just need to update, then you change. But if once you have already cancelled the cover note, let's say I have issued this quotation number B787878. So I noticed something wrong. I cancel. Once you have cancelled already the cover note under cancel, then you go back to the this option. Am I open the trade? Wait, you go back this options. Once you, let's say this over here, the cover notes is actually mentioned cancel. This over here is mentioned cancel. What you need to do is click here. Then there will be an option clone here. Then you click clone. Then it will they will bring you to the main page of cover note issuance. Then you can amend whatever thing you think is error. Then you send to JPJ again. Okay. Anything else?
Wait, let me check. NG Lee. Okay, I have unmute. Yeah, enable your microphone. You may unmute yourself. NG Lee. NG, you have any question?
You guys raise the question first. Give me 30 seconds. I go and take my battery, so else my battery will out.
NG, is there anything that you would like to ask? Okay, I guess not. Next will be Derek Lee. Okay, Derek, I have unmute your microphone. Shelina, you are back? Wait,
Yeah, I think she's back. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Derek, you may ask your questions. You may post your
Hi.
questions.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm back.
Derek. Yeah, I just want to ask about the let's say the what you call the vehicle, the model of the vehicle or whatever. From normally there will be a list you choose. Is it? If the vehicle model is not in the list? So how to do it?
You mean, is that a new model, or which means it's a new vehicles on the road, or it was existing quite some year, but it still cannot find in the system?
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
Whatever in the system, I cannot find it. Let's say the model is
okay,
not
they
there.
are actually simple lah. You just need to give the update. Just give the registration card to your MO. Your MO will pass to the underwriter to create a model for it. That's all.
So that is the only way. But if let's say sometime you want to issue the thing urgently, you want to pass the thing to the MO and wait for the what they put inside the system. You think how long they will put in? So customer won't wait for that. You know, there should be a option for us to maybe write in or type in, so that then easy settle the problem. You know. So simply, I just put the nearest, maybe the model is not not exactly the model lah. It's similarly I put in first. Is it the way?
In my position, I cannot tell you a trick, or well, my company will come and kill me. Okay lah. It's options is if there's a similar model and your client who want to know about the premium wise, it shouldn't be a problem. But if you before you send to JPJ, it will still good that we have to give the accurate model.
There's no way to key in for that's the way only way to send to the MO or whatever. That's all.
Yes.
All right.
Or else in the event of claim, you die, MO die, we die. Then you also don't want to be responsible that because of the thing, then at the end the claim say, hey, you select the wrong model and this model is not appealing, then everyone's is in troubles, right? So it will be better that you contact your MO just a bit rushing to say, hey, let's create, can you help me to create this model and the rush, then Once it's done, then you can. But a pricing wise, if you select the similar, then you can just roughly let your clients know that, oh, this is the roughly the premiums wise lah. It won't be various until wow 600 like that lah. But if you need an urgency, we try to assist on that. But if you before you send to JPJ, my advice is better use the accurate registrations. Will be
Model.
the best. Yes, yes, yes. Or else no one will be responsible on what you have issued.
No, what I say, sometimes my MO say very difficult to get approval from the what you call the underwriting.
No, create model, you don't need an approval.
Yeah lah,
Because
sometimes
create models is not the approval you require, because you need these models is not in our system. It's a mandatory to fill. There's nothing approval required. So far, I have not faced across on this lah.
Yeah, how fast you can?
This one I cannot promise you because I'm not the one who create.
All right. Thanks. Anyway, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
What is the grace period for non-water payments?
Next, DHG. Do you have anything that you like to ask? You may unmute yourself now.
Selena.
Yes.
Sorry, I cut you a little bit. Selena, just you mentioned the payment submission, right? Normally we only can choose gross or net. So if let's say the client, maybe some agent they give a client a 5% discount, then how we go about?
Either you, my practice is usually I will select the net payment.
Okay.
Then once the marketer submit to finance, you just we will just inform the finance. There are discount given to the client. The short payment will be go under the agent's commissions.
Okay, so this you're talking about the finance is our HQ or just the branches customer service can do it?
Whoever, I mean branches, I have no right to say because I'm not too sure about our colleagues branches how they do it. But it's
so
agents
you mean upon
issue.
they acknowledge the payment, right?
Yes,
so
this is back end. This is back end, which means you have to fill in the credit cards for the back end to swipe. Then only we can do such manner. But if you go for payment gateway machine payment link, then you cannot do either gross or net. That's all.
Okay, they will understand. If let's say banking slip they already paid with the 5% discount, let's say. Then our backend we can indicate or put remark there's a 5% discount, even though we choose the net now.
Yes.
I mean the amount will be different, but definitely.
Yes, definitely. Then you just need to tell your marketer we're giving 5% discount. So once they submit in, they will just know this is the discounted.
Okay. Okay, noted. Thanks.
Okay.
Any more questions from the floor? Staff also can ask questions. I've been getting a DM from staff asking whether they can ask the questions. Please, staff also able to ask the questions if you're unclear on certain things. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a sharing session and we learn from each other. Yep.
I think Daniel keep on say he got a questions.
Wait, let me see. Ong Jin Cheng. I have unmute. You may unmute yourself. I have enabled your microphone function. Ong Jin Cheng. Do you have a question?
Okay, Selena, I think we still got a few minutes more. Got one agent asking how to do the extension. Can you
I
on the
demo
screen
just
share how to do
already.
the extension?
A demo already.
We demo already, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
okay,
ladies
okay.
asked just now, then I demo already. But her question
Oh,
is,
okay,
if
okay.
they
I
are
think
from flush
we
one,
know.
how do they do? Yeah, then it will be a
Okay,
problem.
okay.
Mm.
For the NCD withdraw, how to do?
Manual. Fill in the form, pay the payment, then back end will do the NCD withdrawal.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks. So, courier agency, you take note, yeah?
Okay, there's an agent MAJW service. Sorry, yeah. Okay, someone unmute Daniel Singh's mic. He actually trying to ask something. Okay. He said
Wait,
if
I just I just
MAJ
want to entertain.
service.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to entertain one more person who just raised a question. Florence Chi, do you have a question? You raise your hand. You may unmute
Okay.
yourself.
MAJW service mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, he here that you can cancel the cover note as an agent. Agent can cancel the cover note, but you will usually under pre-pending is then you have to inform your marketeers to cancel the cover note as well, which means under the pre-pending, then they will cancel, you will change the status to cancel, then you can clone or anything. Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, morning.
I am very sorry, I am a very slow learner. So I still no confidence on this new system. So the old vehicle, I can still use the flash system. So I'll be using that. Is it possible that we can do on-hand physical training for people like us?
I think this one it will be more better that you ask your MO to go to your office or to teach you how to be hand by hand to issuance lah.
Oh, my MO know how to do lah.
Of course, MO is our first layer of the shield of the company. So anything I will prefer that you refer to your MO. Of course, is on their subject to their availabilities and schedules lah. This one I have no right to comment. But if you require, you can check with your MO, see whether they're available to do this for you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
If or else today 800% come and look for me, I don't need to work already.
Or else you can refer to your nearest branches.
I can change department just doing this.
We are also trying our best.
Yeah, Serena.
We are also trying our best.
Yeah. No worry. There's no slow learner, It's just something we are not IT savvy. I'm fast because you give more business, then you issue more cover note, then you will be very fast. You're more expert than me.
Agree. But the thing is, before we can submit a lot of cases, but even one cases 卡住了, then what can we do? We got another company that is easy, we will go lor.
Don't like
that. Is our option,
that.
to be very honest. So we cannot spend too much time on the system to issue one cover note. Time is really very constrained. If we don't learn fast, then the other company, the system is easier, we will go.
Yeah. You used to the company because you give them, you used to the system, right?
That's a very honest answer lah.
Yeah. Human being, everyone's also the same.
Okay, Florence, thank you very much for your feedback. You may reach out to your marketing officers due to the interest of time, and I believe that our trainer also have other obligations. We only lock her time until 11:30, and thank you very much, Shalina. I trust that you have tried your level best to share your knowledge and expertise as far as the system is concerned, and you are also end user of the system, and she is not the developer. So like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the session, all questions related to underwriting and the technical part of the system on the IT part itself, we will compile and we will escalate to the subject matter expert. And I trust that all the questions in the chat room has been answered. If not, we will also pick that up, and we will come out with common Q&A guidelines for your future reference. Before I end the session, Mr. Andrew, my boss, do you like to say anything? Any final words, boss?
Okay. Thanks, Fatah. I know I can understand the shortcoming faced by the agents, our value partners, but just be patient there, because we are trying our very best to get you to impress to the new system. So it will take time, like I have mentioned earlier on. When you move from Android to iOS, it will take time for you to be familiarized with the system. So best thing is try to sit down with your marketeers and try to practice this system. So practicing the system means that you need to be patient. You need to have cases to log in so that you will learn from there. So trust us. We are doing our level best to make your life easier. So just be patient, and we really appreciate your support and your comments and your feedbacks in respect to the system. So we're going to take up these issues, and we're going to share this with the management and see what we can do next moving forward. So I really appreciate your patience, and hopefully that when we meet again next meeting, we have more answers for you, so that you can do your business at ease. So meantime, let's practice together, okay? Because practice makes perfect. Okay, thank you very much, and over to you, Fatah.
All right. Thank you very much, boss. Thank you, everyone, and thank you very much for our trainer today, Shalina Kam. So that's all for now. So you may leave the session. Thank you, everyone, for attending to this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatah,
Thank
and
you,
thank you,
Fatah.
everyone.
Thank you, Andrew.
Everyone.
Thank you, Selina.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Selina.
everyone.
Thank you,
Selina.
Jackson.